Hello, families, and welcome to Back to School Night. I'm so delighted to be your child's teacher this year. It has been such a blessing to see them come together back in school, back in the classroom, learning and growing together. Tonight, I'm going to go over an overview of our curriculum for this grade 4-5 year. On Thursday night, I invite you to join in the Zoom meeting to ask any specific questions about the curriculum that you may have. Let's get started with how we operate in our classroom. In this classroom, we do everything for the greater glory of God, ad maiorem Dei gloriam. We practice respect, kindness, and our faith throughout the day. We are a community of learners committed to doing our best and growing in our knowledge and faith. As part of our classical education year, we are striving for excellence, not perfection, in all the work that we do. We want to make sure that we are doing our best in all areas of our life, whether it be in our schoolwork and in our relationships with other people, how we treat people with respect and kindness. Our religion is integrated throughout the day as we are following in the footsteps of Jesus. We are called to be disciples of Jesus. Religion, history, and literature are integrated in what Father Peter has previously introduced as the core. It's the beginning of our day and the ending of our day. Specifically in religion class, we will be looking at prayer, sacraments, and the liturgy. We will also be looking at the liturgical year and how it relates to our faith journey. In history, our year is the American year. That will be our theme throughout the year. We will begin to look closely at the explorers of the New World, the early colonies and settlements, the American Revolution, the Civil War, and westward expansion. Our textbook will serve as the starting point for our discussions. We will look closely at the historical figures and look at their perspective. We will integrate salvation history into our understanding of the time period that we are studying. And we will use primary and secondary sources of research to help guide us in understanding the perspectives and the realities of what was happening during that time and how it has impacted our life as a country today. We are a reading classroom. We do lots and lots of reading. We are going to be focusing on honing our reading and writing skills, particularly through guided reading, independent reading, and responding to literature. Throughout the year, we will be looking at novel studies of American authors, as well as historical fiction, and we will be doing informational text as well to help us pinpoint main ideas and supporting details as we read. We are going to be working specifically on making sure that our answers and responses to literature are thoughtful and developed. Your students may have already told you that in our writing we race. We don't race in the sense of racing against one another. We use that as an acronym for what we are expecting in our writing responses. We need to restate the question, answer the question, cite evidence from the text or texts that we are studying, and explain our reasoning. In doing so, we will develop a cohesive understanding and explanation for our answer. We will be focusing this year on American authors and historical fiction, in addition to using our reading anthology for reading comprehension. I also ask that all students have a book of their own choosing to keep at their desk should there be some independent reading time available in between our transitions between lessons. Last year, a new writing program was introduced to St. Anne's School. We started using the program published by the Institute in Excellence in Writing. It is a very systematic approach to writing in which our students grow as writers in developing their writing skills and becoming more sophisticated in their analysis and writing assignments. Throughout the year, we will work on such things as keyword outlines, dress-ups, sentence openers, and topic clincher sentences. You may see this coming in their homework assignments as well. KWO for keyword outline, topic clincher, and dress ups is where we are paying particular attention in these early months of the year. Latin and vocabulary make up part of our word study that we are doing this year. We will be using First Form Latin as the textbook for our Latin classes. We do have a formal Latin class on Tuesdays and shorter review classes on Mondays and Thursdays. If the students need additional work time or study time, I do incorporate some additional drills and review for Latin throughout the week. For vocabulary, we are not going to be using a spelling book this year. We are going to be using Vocabulary Workshop published by Sadlier. We work on it as a class, and then we use the vocabulary workshop review games in the Google Classroom for review and practice. So your child is invited to access those review games anytime that they would like so that they can practice using their vocabulary and hopefully incorporate it into their everyday speaking as well as writing. Our specials are spread out throughout the week. On Monday, we do have library. On Tuesday, we have our formal Latin class. On Wednesday, we have music. Thursday, computers. And Friday, gym and art. Our homework policy is that the children are expected to complete their homework daily and to return any homework or projects promptly on the due date. Short-term projects are usually due the following morning. However, longer-term projects will be spaced farther out on the calendar, so there is ample time to work on them. For larger projects, there will be different due dates expected for different components of the project, so hopefully time management will be a skill that the children will learn and not leave everything to the last minute. For the most part, their homework will be completing any assignments that were not completed during their class time. Each day, all the children write down their assignments in their assignment pad that they were provided with at the beginning of the year. The classroom assignments are also posted daily on your child's homeroom Google Classroom. I do ask you to ask your child to log you into their Google Classroom so that you can see what assignments are being posted. You can see the homework that is for the day, as well as any in-progress work that they might be doing through the Google Classroom. If at any time you would like to reach out to me, please do feel free to email me. I do check my email periodically throughout the day. I will respond to you as quickly as possible. If at any point you ever have a question or a concern about your child, please do reach out. I thank you very much for visiting our virtual classroom tonight. I look forward to seeing you on our Zoom meeting and answering any questions you may have. I am hopeful that we will be in school all year and have a fantastic year. If we do need to switch to a virtual learning at any point, your children are ready. So thank you for sharing your children with me this year, and I look forward to a great year ahead.